Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Terrapins will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska's going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game because that's who they are.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure that...
There he goes! A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Turns it loose. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So Maryland's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football. David, this guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Back to throw, it's Washington. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Hands it off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Key. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Got a man. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Turning it on! He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your...
Touchdown, Maryland! Fit it in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll run it from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Cornhuskers need to pick it up on 4th down. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive, got to need better effort.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good.
14, Nebraska, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball?
Going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mills. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting? Touchdown, Husker! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Now to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Completes it in the middle. Oh, what a cut! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. start this drive, going to the air. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense working from the pistol. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
And the Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
The give is to Williams. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's key. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's key. Still on his feet at the 45. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Finds his man. It's Hunter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hauls it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Kick is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to pass, it's Raiola. It's caught. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. to the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's key. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. And they'll come to the line and try to draw him a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Gashes the heart of the V. Touchdown, Terrapins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth. Makes a grab past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Barney. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. Converts on 4th down, still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Running through contact. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this defense taking one back to the house? You see some Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.